Greetings, my name is Michael Cook, and I'm making this video to talk about PowerShell Android, which, it's not exactly like a perfect description for what I'm doing, but I've made a function at some point in the past, or a set of classes, and I'll show you where it is. Where is it? Android device. So these two, they touch on something that this guy did. Oh, hold on a second. So no salon PowerShell MTP file transfer, right? And I found this because I was trying to figure out like how could I like get a PS drive to open up like my phone, and it turns out there really isn't a way to do that unless maybe there is, and I just don't know how to do it quite yet. But there is a way to do it with the Explorer, the shell. And I found a way to like expand upon what this guy was doing, right? So his method is basically looking for an individual folder or whatever, right? But I was able to make it so that it scopes out the entire content of the device, right? And I took some inspiration from what he was doing, but I managed to simplify what he was doing and like make it more like capable, right? And so the method is basically using a shell application like this, right? And so I'm going to cover that to some extent here, right? And here's the thing: there's three classes here that revolve around the ComObject, right? And I might be like using the wrong sort of name here to describe what I'm doing, but allow me to I'm going to take this and move it down here, right, and I'll move all that stuff down there too, and I have to turn the internet sharing off on the device. Alright, so now I can actually run it and then see what's on there, right? So, let's do this. I'm going to delete these right now. I might put these in like the video description. Oh, I started modifying it. Hang on a second. I still have some more tweaking to do there, but I think this should work the way it is. Oh, maybe not. So let me fix that. So a little pointer here is this, right? If I change this to UN32, right, and I can do this 1 0. Not a UN3023. There we go. Alright, so this should work now. It should. Why wouldn't it?
Have a good one.
So now it's gonna like go through the entire phone directory and everything. It's getting basically everything on the phone, even like the temporary files and stuff. So Android Device Bridge would be a good interface to use to interact with the device and stuff, since it's based on Unix, and you know, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here, right? This would be a perfect opportunity to have like a PS drive. So phone, right, and then phone.output. So phone.output is a hash table. In order to get like the actual like drive like things back, I have to use this right here. Right, and so phone dot here, let's go to phone, right? Phone dot label, right, and target's going to be that, right? This is going to be like pictures that I took yesterday, and the parent's going to be that, right? And so load that, allow that. So these are all COM objects, and they're custom tailored COM objects, but COM objects nonetheless. Go to format table. Say I want to move the stuff around or whatever. These are some of the things I found myself mulling over, trying to figure out is number one, the COM object stuff returns strings back instead of like PS drive objects. So like, let me see, new PS drive name prompt file system. Right, and then that's going to open up PS drive right where set location is basically the same thing as CD. You know, in DOS it was like CD backslash path slash drive slash, I don't know, I remember, I forget. I think if I were to start using it, I would figure it out. But set location is the same thing as CD. Anyway, set location prompt. Let's see, GCI. GCI is the same thing as dir. Right, and so these are the sorts of things that I would want back from like the operating system, or at least from the thing, you know. But anyway, GCI prompt : /, and there it is, same thing, right? And so same idea as like list or output table. That's going to show every file. Let's say now I want to make like an object that filters all this, right? So one way I could do that is first off, say output 0, so I can see the property names and stuff. Hold on a second. Android object, or Android file. Right, it's item count I'm not going to use all these, but I want to be able to pull certain stuff from these. Name, full name. And then say new list or child list equal get child item prompt drive list 0. Alright, so it's got mode, last write time, length, and name. It's also got the directory. And how can we compare those? Well, pretty easily actually.
I did get the drawings. I was trying to get the specs because the drawings, and even like the finished plan on the drawings, there's still some gaps there. I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm going with it. Asbestos report, I spoke to the original file. Knew exactly what products. So I spoke to Kelly this morning, and I asked her for the specs on the tile, because it's funny, on the ground, ground that had asbestos in it. So on the finish there, it says,
So the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now is to get like an idea of like how I'm gonna like shape this, right? To basically make it like more parody-like.
Keep in mind, this was done over 20 years ago.
So what was it?
Yeah, she said it was a new ground up in 1999. So, I'm piecing it together, but I'm kind of relying on her office. She said there's another girl named Brianna who's been out sick the last couple of days. But Brianna, I guess, is her assistant. She's out with the system or something. So I'd like more specifics, but I mean, I'm willing to put forth my rebuttal, based on the pretty good. And then, they hit me, Brian, this is the other question. How much do you want to buy? And it's kind of like you get extorted, like you have no, so I talked about it with Mark. Yeah, I'm not, it's just another, like, bunch of hurdles you got to clear through the course of the day. I got enough shit.
So,
But, I'll get through it. It's fine. I'm not losing sleep. Okay, I mean, I just made a note, I wrote down what you gave me, but I'll include you. Yeah. 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 And, it's funny because the company that did the job, I would have surprised if Mark was going to Mark, yeah, like Mark.
oh yeah,
So I called him.
no.
So it's a guy we know. Right up in the
This is like what comes back from the operating system.
4 tunnels. So now I also emailed.
Isn't even really hidden.
Italy to get a product on the product showing asbestos. And the other thing is, asbestos was outlawed in this country.
So what I want to do is basically,
This is 10 years after asbestos had been banned. We didn't use any asbestos. How do you know that? You might have got the crap from Chinese crap.
what the heck.
Okay. Throw whatever you can at the wall and see what sticks. All right, well, good luck. All right, I'll get that installed. All right.
Of course, now it's giving me some more information here, but name, creation time, last write time. I don't know why it adds like 3 spaces there, but this is basically like a 2 string. Anyway, I want to like shape the output from the thing to look more like the file system, right? And so what I want to do is basically do this, right? And if I were to run it as is, not going to work. But I'm mainly doing this to clear up confusion, how I want to shape it. So if it's a directory, it's going to say that. And really, I'm not going to mess around with the mode. All I'm going to do is say mode. It's going to be file.type, right? And last write time. That's actually incorrect, but that's right. Yeah, it's putting the wrong information for that. Yeah, see, these are the things that run too. It's like a roadblock. If I want to get the content of the file, let's get that weird path there. Also, well, I don't really have this quite fleshed out quite yet, but I'm going to apply some more effort to this over time, but it's just going to lay on the back burner, mainly because there's a bunch of other things that I like to do with it. But as you can see, like these 151 lines, they're basically able to do like what this guy's scripts are doing. Like both of them combined. But I mean, even more to it than that, right? Not like what this guy did. It might not even be a guy. It might be a girl. Not like what they did was not useful, because it definitely is. But like, I saw plenty of ways to improve it, and then that's what I did. And here, let me to do this again, right? Let's run a stopwatch.
So it looks to me like the colors on the front are what they call like accent colors. And the colors on the back are the colors you would think. That is a really stupid thing. Wow, that's...
Or not a stopwatch, but
I didn't track them. So if they don't want to pick off the photographs, I picked colors that I thought was most similar to what they did. And again, I'm sorry about that. I got the basic colors. Yeah, I don't understand. So you could have picked all the pictures. All right. See what they say. I got samples. Okay, I'm gonna call them in. All right.
it's a lot of stuff. So it took 21 seconds. And so time, that was the start time, and the end. Elapsed, we'll say that. And then end. So it's like 21 seconds to get all the data from it. But obviously I have more work to do with it, and unlike the video that I did the other day, I'm not going to go into great detail about that, because I don't have like the video that I covered the other day. I had a lot more understanding of what to do, since I've done it a few times. But with this, is sort of like swimming in new territory. So that being said, if you liked what you saw, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, and thanks for watching.